If you're casually scrolling through your feed today, take a moment and pause. This isn't just another celebrity showing off a glamorous vacation or flaunting the results of a fitness routine. This is something else, something deeper. Sabrina Carpenter, the 26-year-old singer, songwriter, and actress, has just released a series of sunrise beach photos that go beyond mere aesthetics. They tell a story of confidence, transformation, and personal power. And if you're paying attention, you'll feel it in every shot. Long known for her musical talent, sharp style, and captivating performances, Sabrina is no stranger to the public eye. But this time, the lens feels different. This shoot, taken in the soft light of dawn on a secluded beach in Santorini, Greece, strips away the noise. No backup dancers, no flashing lights, no soundstage. Just her, the sea, and the sun slowly rising behind the cliffs. It's raw, it's intimate, and yet it's stunningly composed. The first image in the series stops you in your tracks. Sabrina steps into the scene at the edge of the water, the early light catching in the blush tones of a custom-made translucent bikini. Designed to hug every curve with elegance, the mesh fabric flows like a whisper while revealing a silhouette sculpted by years of dance, movement, and self-care. The bottoms rise high on her waist, accentuating the length of her legs, while the triangle top lifts with delicate structure and grace. She stands ankle-deep in foamy waves, her shoulders square, her head slightly tilted back, eyes closed. The pastel sky wraps around her like a watercolor halo, soft pinks and purples blurring into the horizon. It's a moment of calm power, and it feels like she's not posing for the camera so much as existing fully within the frame. Social media lit up within minutes of the photo's appearance. Fans flooded the comments with admiration and excitement, calling her everything from a transparent queen to a goddess in the morning light. But beyond the compliments, what stood out was the collective reaction. Awe. This wasn't just about looks, it was about energy. Sabrina wasn't just modeling a swimsuit, she was modeling a mindset. One that says, "This is who I am, completely, unapologetically." As the series continues, the viewer is pulled deeper into the story she's telling. Later that morning, Sabrina is captured reclining on a rustic driftwood daybed placed beside a marble infinity pool, perched just above the caldera. The backdrop is breathtaking, cliffs plunging into the endless blue below, sunlight dancing on the water's surface, but she commands the space with quiet magnetism. She's wearing a sleek cobalt blue one-piece swimsuit, enhanced with sheer, side paneling that subtly reveals without overexposing. The piece is carefully tailored, held in place with micro-silicone seams and medical-grade double-sided tape, according to her stylist. It's not just about style, it's about feeling secure and free to move, however she pleases. In this frame, Sabrina leans back on one elbow, her other hand adjusting her mirrored aviator sunglasses. There's a smirk tugging at the corner of her lips, playful, sly, entirely in control. This is the look of a woman who knows her worth, who knows how far she's come, and who isn't afraid to have a little fun with it. Comments again poured in, declaring it poolside perfection, Sabrina's flawless moment, and a cobalt dream. But perhaps what made it unforgettable was the balance between elegance and effortlessness. Nothing about it felt forced or overdone. It was just her, being her. As the gallery progresses, we're taken under the shadow of olive trees, where Sabrina dials up the editorial drama without losing authenticity. She steps knee-deep into clear aquamarine water, this time wearing a neon green micro bikini that clings to her athletic frame with racerback straps and minimalist bottoms. Photographers on set later revealed that they used a honeycomb reflector to bounce soft, flattering light across her body, illuminating her thighs, abs, and shoulders in a way that felt sculptural, but never artificial. It's an honest look at the results of someone who treats her body with intention and care, not as an accessory, but as part of her artistry. In a brief behind-the-scenes moment caught on audio, Sabrina's voice can be heard directing the angle of the shot. "Lean back, arch that spine. Yes, perfect," she says, not to herself, but to the photographer. This isn't just a passive photo shoot. She's running the show. She knows how to frame herself, how to highlight the mood, how to turn natural elements, wind, sun, water, into collaborators. Fans recognize that leadership instinct immediately. One commented, "Sabrina's energy is electric," while another called her an athletic powerhouse. It wasn't about posing anymore. It was about performance, without the stage. The series reaches its emotional peak at golden hour. On a high cliff, where the sun begins to dip toward the sea, Sabrina returns in a metallic rose-gold micro-bikini that reflects the warm light like liquid fire. She's barefoot, toes curled against the stone ledge, hair blowing back in the breeze. One leg is bent, heel raised, arms outstretched toward the fading sun, as if to catch the last rays and hold them for herself. Her skin glows like it's lit from within, the shimmer of her suit catching and scattering gold with every breath. In this shot, she looks like a goddess of the horizon. Earth, water, wind, and fire converging in a single human moment. The response from fans was immediate and passionate. One viewer described it as Sabrina's crowning moment, while another called it liquid rose brilliance. And it was. It wasn't just a beautiful image. It was a visual exclamation point on everything she represents. Resilience, creativity, confidence, grace. She didn't need a caption to explain it. The photo said it all. And yet, there was one more reveal left. One final image to close out the set with a whisper instead of a shout. As twilight descends, the sky turns deep indigo, and Sabrina appears. Once more. This time she's wearing only the rose-gold bikini bottoms and a sheer ivory sarong tied loosely at her hip. The fabric catches the wind like a whisper, teasing glints of metallic through each fold. She walks slowly along the beach, then turns slightly away from the camera, head tilted toward the stars. Her arms reach upward, back arched in a pose that feels more like a stretch of release than a pose for attention. Her silhouette is carved against the night sky, soft and strong all at once. There are no fireworks, no flashbulbs, just presence. Iconic, one fan wrote. A masterclass in confidence, said another. Many simply repeated, jaw-dropping. But the real power in this final frame is the stillness. After all the energy, the color, the motion, it ends in calm. A reminder that self-assurance doesn't have to shout. It can just be. So what's Sabrina Carpenter's secret to keeping everything so perfectly in place despite waves, wind, and gravity? According to her styling team, it's all in the preparation. She keeps a mini style survival kit in her beach bag, silicone grips for invisible hold, double-sided fashion tape for added security, and sheer fabric accessories to create flow and texture. But more than any physical item, what holds it all together is her attitude. She doesn't dress for approval. She dresses for the story she wants to tell. For fans and followers who found inspiration in the shoot, Sabrina shared a few tips through her team. First, shoot during transitional light, either at dawn or dusk, for the most dramatic, flattering glow. Choose swimwear that feels like a second skin, not a costume. Make sure your hair moves freely, but is prepared for wind. And most importantly, wear whatever makes you feel powerful. Whether it's mesh, metallics, or minimalist shapes, the real statement piece is how you carry yourself. This shoot isn't just about summer fashion. It's a portrait of a woman in full control of her narrative. Sabrina Carpenter isn't asking for the world's attention. She's directing it. Through her music, her style, and now her imagery, she's rewriting the rulebook on how young artists navigate fame, femininity, and freedom. It's easy to forget that Sabrina started her journey on a Disney set, singing pop songs to a teenage audience. But she has evolved beyond every category placed on her. She's no longer just a singer, or an actress, or a former child star. She's an auteur of her own story, using every medium at her disposal, lyrics, visuals, movement, to explore and express the complexity of being a woman today. Not a brand, but a human. Not a product, but a creator. In these beachside images, we don't just see skin, we see skin in the game. The courage to be fully seen, the confidence to step into the frame without filters, the strength to claim space without apology. And in doing so, Sabrina Carpenter invites everyone watching to do the same. Whether you're an aspiring artist, a casual admirer, or someone in need of a reminder that beauty comes from boldness, this photo series offers more than visual pleasure. It offers perspective. That true power is quiet. That confidence is built, not bought. That self-love is a lifelong art, and that it can shine even brighter than the sunrise. So if you ever find yourself hesitating to take up space, to wear what you love, to be fully you, remember this shoot. Remember Sabrina Carpenter standing, tall in mesh at dawn, lifting her chin toward the sky and daring the world to look. Not for attention, not for validation, but because she can. Because you can too.